to NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. We are here at Anna High School to bring you high school girls basketball, where the Botkins Trojans take on the Anna Rockets. Tonight's game is brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gem, Precision Strip, Schwederman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, and Ferguson Construction. Again, welcome to Anna High School. My name is Greg Burning, my partner Brandon Coveman. Brandon, let's start with the visitors here first tonight. The Botkins Trojans, they come in with a 1-0 record, obviously winning their first game.
Yeah, beating Hardin Northern pretty easily, 55-21. They're on fire, started out, they made 4 threes to start the night, so they're a sharp outside shooting team. They return a good core this year with Boston Paul and Carmen Bucher for second-year head coach Phil Groves.
On the other side, the home team, the Anna Rockets, this is their first game of the season after a pretty solid year last year.
Yeah, that's for sure. 18-5, with pretty much everyone returning. The lone graduating senior from last year's Bria Cook. She made 9 threes in one game, so definitely losing that sharpshooter, but they returned 2 all-county selections in Ella Dosek and Lauren Barhorse for Coach Jeff Maurer.
Should be a good SCAL matchup here tonight. We will take a quick break and be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaug, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back to Anna High School as we get set here for a tip-off. First, the starting lineup for the Botkins Trojans. Number 12, Michaela Ambus. Number 20, I'm sorry, that's wrong roster. Number 2, Kinley Top. Number 10, McKenna Maurer, as you see on the screen there. Number 13, Carmen Huger. Number 22, Jill Greavy, and number 24, Boston Paul. They're coached by Phil Groves. And on the other side, you see the Anna Rockets coming out there. Ella Dosek just checking in there. Number 12, Michaela Ambus. Number 20, Ella Dosek. Number 24, Kiplin Rowland. 32, Mary Landis. And number 40, Lauren Barhorse. The Rockets coached by Jeff Maurer. Before we get set for the tip-off here, I'd like to go over our keys to the game. Those keys brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Thanks, Greg. And looking here at the Trojans, want to get off to a good start. You know, they're playing Anna. Team that finished second in the Shelby County Athletic League at 10-2 mark. So a very good team. Returning the stars from a lot of stars from last year. Good perimeter shooting. They made their first 4 threes against Hardin Northern. That's going to be huge for them. Good outside shooting and to limit the turnovers. On the flip side, if you look at the Anna Rockets, rebounding siege with Lauren Barhorse in the center. And you want to get good guard penetration like you see there from Ella Dosek right away. And post touches there down for mostly Lauren Barhorse and Kip Rowland.
Quick foul. Got a quick foul there against the Botkins Trojans. Number 24, Boston Paul, her first. As that free throw is knocked in by Ella Dosek, puts the Rockets on the board. She makes the pair. Anna coming out with heavy pressure here, full court, which caused the Trojans some issues last year. Hopefully they can get through it like they did nicely there. Carmen Huger bringing it up. And some extra defense is going to be our first turnover of the game as the over and back called against McKenna Maurer.
That's good pressure there from the guards there. Gets Maurer to kind of dribble that ball off her leg into the backcourt.
Dosek resetting for the Rockets. Botkins coming out on a man-to-man defense. Dosek going to reset. High post, Barros wide open. Passes on it, swinging around the perimeter. Ambus now back out top to Dosek. Good interior passing there. Lauren Barhorst mishandles it a little bit, gets her own rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're going to have a hard time defending Lauren Barhorst. She is so much taller than all the other Botkins Trojans out there.
Botkins able to scrap onto a loose ball there. Looking to get a shot up here as they've mishandled the ball and the pressure here quite a bit. Lucky to hang on to that one. Hannah applying heavy man-to-man D. Kick out, Paul thought about the three. And a good drive there by Jill Greavy as she'll draw the foul. I believe that's going to go against Mary Landis.
You're seeing early on these Botkins guards are really stretched out far. It's great pressure here by the Rocket defense.
Inbounds comes into Huker. Botkins trailing 4-0 on our first National Bank scoreboard. An overplay there by Barhorst comes up with a steal. Here's Dosek with a full head of steam. Pulls it back out. Three-pointer by Rowland off the mark. Barhorst with another rebound, as Brandon mentioned just a minute ago. A big size advantage inside for the Rockets. Swinging around, looking to get inside to Barhorst again. Instead, Dosek will fire it for deep three. It's a long two. And the Rockets quickly out to a 6-0 lead here, 2 minutes into our ball game. Three ball far wing off the mark from Maurer. Rebound tracked down by the Trojans. Swinging back around the perimeter. Thought about the three. Instead, we'll kick it around the far side to Greavy. Greavy over to Paul. She'll let the three ball go off the mark. Rebound battled for and pulled down by Barhorst.
And these Rockets look like they're playing well together as a team. They move and they cut well, very good.
Well, physicalness inside there by Botkins, pushes Barhorst off the block, misses a shot, back the other way. Paul thought about the jumper, instead triggers it inside to Greavy. Good ball movement by Botkins, still looking to get it into Greavy. Swing it to the far side to Maurer. Not the fastest moving offense by Botkins, trying to find some openings. Anna's defense been pretty constant here so far here in the ball game. About 4 minutes into the first quarter. Good entry side there to Paul, can't get the shot to go. Quick entry ahead to Kip Rowland, lefty off the glass, won't go. Rebound pulled down by number 30, Aaliyah Johnson for the Trojans. Ella Dosek's going to pick up a foul. That'll bring in a couple of Botkins substitutions. Anna substitutions. Number 23, Lena Rowland. And I wasn't sure who the other sub was there. We'll catch you up here in a minute.
I think it was number 4, Hope Bix.
Thank you. Yep, there's number 4. Botkins trying to break the ice here and get on the scoreboard here in the first quarter. Spin move. Pull back out top to Huker. She'll drive the lane, pull up from the foul line, jumper, and knock it down.
And that's a nice foul line extended drive there by Carmen Huker. She's a solid shooter too. Her and Boston Paul too, just sophomores, but very capable players. Huker was an all-SAL mention last year.
Anna resets, good entry pass inside to Barhorst, catches the handle and scores. Lauren Barhorst off to a solid start with 4 points for the Rockets. Spin move, kick out, 3 ball by Paul is good. Trojans starting to warm up here a little bit. They cut the lead to 3. Anna trying to work that high-low again. Kicking out Dosick. She'll let a 3 ball go. It's off the mark. Rebound battle for and pulled down by Johnson for the Trojans. Huger looking at the drive, spins in the lane, kicks out, 3 ball on its way, off the mark from Maurer, goes out of bounds, back to Anna. Kipling Rowland will check back in for the Rockets.
I mean, 2 of those last couple of possessions look good for Botkins. That's always been like their biggest question mark, is can they get some consistent offense, not just these little spurts of 5 points here and there, just end up in the low to mid 30s. Can they score and maybe get to the mid to high 40s this year? That's going to be the big question here for Coach Groves.
Kind of playing a relaxed man-to-man defense. A cut in the lane there and picked up and stolen by Kinley Top for the Trojans. Swinging back over to Top. She swings it far side to Maurer. Ball knocked around and stolen by Lena Rowland. Just over 2 minutes left to go here in our first quarter from Anna. The Rockets on top 8-5. Dosick swings it far side to Bixler. Cross-court pass, Dosick again, 3 ball on the way, off the mark. Rebound battled for inside. We're going to have, I think, our first jump ball of the ball game. Barhorse will check back in for the Rockets.
I think that's the big key there. You just see Lauren Barhorse enter the ball game. I think she's going to be the X factor in this game. I mean, just look at her height difference than everyone else on the court right now.
Yeah, she's had some real good opportunities here already tonight from point blank range. Here is Huger bringing it back up for Botkins. Picked up her dribble, makes a good entry pass into Johnson, and there's the aforementioned Barhorse tying it up for a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it back to Anna.
And there she is, making a nice play right there to get her team of possession back. Right away, you can let you run that little high-low action there they've been running there to get her open.
Anna's been a little shaky here the last couple possessions. They've been on 8 for a while. Trying to get their offense going. Good over-the-top pass to Rowland. Again, though, can't get it to fall. And Boston Paul comes out of the pile. Here's Huger driving down the lane. Kick out, Paul, 3 ball. I got it. Boston Paul feeling the 3-pointers. So she's got 2 of them here so far in the ballgame, and we're tied at 8. Anna back on the attack. Dosick thought about the 3. Barhorse looking high-low with Rowland. Here's a short jumper off the mark from Amba, stole back by the Rockets, underneath, and can't get it to go for Kip Rowland. She'll go to the line for 2. See here on the replay, nice quick pass inside there by Ella Dosick. Rowland can't quite get it to drop.
And I mean, you see the shooting starting to fall a little bit now for Botkins, and they're able to string some points together now. And I mean, right away, Anna just controlled it immediately off the tip. It's 6-0. You might have thought Anna would run away with it, but Botkins with a nice response. This is a nice young team. Just that consistent scoring is just going to be the question. Can they string it together for long periods of time?
Rowland able to knock down both free throws. Anna's back to a 2-point lead. Skip down court to Top. Good cross-court pass. Greavy with the drive off the backboard and in. Jill Greavy with her first bucket of the ball game. 35 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Dosick wide open, passes on the 3, trying to get inside to Rowland. Bixler. This is Kaylee Brewer, who just checked in for the Rockets. Gets it back on the far side again, trying to get it inside. Tipped away, picked up Bixler, 15-footer, no good. Rebounded by Huker. Botkins guards doing a nice job rebounding, got a chance for the lead. Huker spins in the lane, kicks it back out. Paul thought about the three. Inside pass to Greavy, nice ball movement, but a good block by Barhorse. I think she's gonna draw a late foul there. Nice ball movement inside there, Brandon. Botkins able to get a little penetration and dump it inside. Greavy's gonna go to the line for two.
Yeah, able to penetrate in the key, catch Barhorse overplaying, and dump it down there to Jill Greavy. And Greavy is going to be the benefactor here and get 2 free throws. And Botkins putting together a really nice quarter.
Still tied. Botkins not able to take the lead. They have not led in this ball game, as we got half a second left to go here in quarter number 1 from Anna High School. Greavy, the junior, with the second one is no good. Lane violation. We will stay tied at 10 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Triggered in by the Rockets, and that's the first quarter horn in the books. We're tied at 10 here from Anna High School. We're back with quarter number 2. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Plygen Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Anna High School as we get set for quarter number 2. Brandon, it's a pretty solid one so far. We're tied at 10.
Yeah, and really, Botkins just did a nice job responding. Anna came in with the first jab and put Botkins down 6-0. And this is a very undersized Anna team, or a very undersized Botkins team compared to Anna. When you're talking about Lauren Barhorse in the center, Botkins is out rebounding Anna 7-4. And you look, Botkins does have 4 turnovers though compared to Anna's 1. But a couple good offensive sets for Botkins puts them right back in this game.
That one kicked out of bounds by Barhorst. Botkins trying to take their first lead of the ball game. McKenna Maurer will check it in for the Trojans, guarded by Mary Landis. Trigger to the top to Paul. We're going to have an illegal screen, though, I believe, there by Aaliyah Johnson. So Anna possession. Ella Dosek will bring it across the half-court line. Botkins still in that, what I'll call it a relaxed man-to-man, kind of trying to take some pressure off the painted area. And a rebound stolen there by Ambus. She can't get it to go, and Botkins able to get out of there unscathed. Kuker quickly back the other way for Botkins, still tied at 10. Maurer thought about the three. It looks like we got an injury. It looks to be Leah Johnson underneath the Botkins bucket. As Coach Groves come out to take a quick look. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Welcome back to second quarter action here in Anna. Hopefully Leah Johnson okay, as she was helped off the court moments ago for the Rockets. I'm sorry, for the Botkins Trojans. And a possession turned over there. We'll give the ball back to Anna.
That's another illegal screen set there. This second, just about as many possessions there for Botkins out there in Kinley Top, who just checked in for the injured Aaliyah Johnson.
Dosek brings it up. Neither of these teams have scored here yet in the second quarter. Looking for the high-low, a good defensive play there by Jill Greavy. Read that all the way. And a turnover for the Rockets. Huker looking for a crease, trying to get that backdoor cut. Hits Greavy at the high post, little runner in lane, can't get it to go, but draws the foul. You see, it looks like Botkins has found a little avenue there to get Greavy kind of cutting through the lane. Dumps it off real quick. You'll see here on the replay. I've done this a couple of times now. She gets a little head of steam on her.
Yeah, and you're seeing from Botkins a bit of penetration there. And they're really starting to get that guard movement going, which is what Anna was doing right away. So they're pretty much taking a page out of Anna's book, and that's what's brought them back in this game. And now giving them the first lead of the game. Second
free throw off the glass and in for Greavy. As Brandon just mentioned, their first lead of the night. 11-10 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Bixler checks back in for the Rockets. Here is Dosek over to Bixler. Dumping inside again, looking at that high-low every time. Botkins, well aware of it, have made some nice adjustments to try and keep the bigs of Anna out of the paint. Good cut through there. Again, Greavy there to help. And a nice dump down in by the Botkins Trojans, number 13, Huker, to tie it up.
And that's credit to Jill Greavy there. She's forcing Barhorst to the baseline. She's forcing her, out of the lane and not getting her in comfortable position just to catch the ball and turn around, because she's completely undersized. And she's got help on the backside too.
Dosek, good drive, kick out, Rowland for three, and it's good. Kiplin Rowland gets the lead right back for Anna at 13-11. Boston Paul pushing down the floor, almost turns it over. Recovered by Maurer. Now back over to Huker. Here's Top. A four-out motion by the Trojans. Runner in the lane, rolls out, and then back in for McKenna Maurer. And we're tied at 13.
And now that's successful. 1-2. Out of their last 6 shots, Botkins made their last 5.
Entry pass there again. Jill Greavy, the defensive force underneath for Botkins, knocks that one away. It'll stay with Anna. Ella Dosek to trigger it in. Couple cutters in the paint, go back, 3 ball in the corner, Dosek, it's off the mark, tipped around, battled for, and pulled out of there by Huker. A little feisty little play there by Huker, spin move in the lane, she's gonna go right to the bucket. The hoop to harm, it will not go. She draws the foul and will go to the line for 2. Nice little drive down the lane there by the sophomore guard, Huger. You can see her with a full head of steam. No doubt she was driving to the hole. Good shot there, the sophomore guard knocks down the first free throw. Has done a solid job running the point for the Trojans here tonight. Second one off the mark, rebound pulled down by Barhorst for the Rockets, trailing by 1. 5.5 to go here in the first half. Botkins again very aware of the high post presence from Anna. I should say the low post presence. And there's an errant play there as Bixler steps on the baseline out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to Botkins.
Botkins very alert on the inside. It's just great defensive movement that these girls are getting into, not giving Anna an easy open passing lane like they had early on in those first couple possessions when they sprint out to that 6-0 lead.
Here's Huger back on top for Botkins, hanging on to a 1-point lead. Top cross court to Maurer. She's going to throw up the low runner, no good. Rebound tipped around and stolen by Huger. Back out top, Kinley top, 3-ball off the mark, rebounded by Barhorst. Eladose quickly across the half-court line, skips it across to Bixler. Had a cutting Barhorst that we weren't quite ready for. And we'll reset, looking to go high-low, skip it over. Ambus 3-ball, fakes it, pulls in the lane, 10-footer, got it.
Nice little teardrop and patience there by Ambos. I think you can kind of call it a teardrop or whatever, but she got it over the defender, so nice job there by Michaela Ambos.
Huger back on the attack for the Trojans. Looking to dump it inside to Greavy. Mishandled and out of bounds. Substitution for Anna. Number 10, Kaylee Brewer, checks back in. Eladosek will bring it up across the timeline. Ambus passes on the 3. They're going to dump it inside to Rowland. She'll skip it back out to Ambus. A little deeper, 12-footer that time, off the mark. Huger with another rebound. Skips it ahead to Maurer. Loses the handle, ball goes out of bounds. It's like a good opportunity there for Botkins. Officiating is going to get together there as that one. The Botkins fans sure seem to think it was tipped. The half-court official steps in, calls the play, and calls it out of bounds. I wondered because McKenna Maurer was just looking at that ball like she saw the deflection clearly, and she obviously was correct. She'll trigger, Huger will trigger it into Paul. Now top, she'll launch a 3. It's off the mark. And it'll go out of bounds to Anna. And they're going to call a tip on that one as well. So take that back. It'll stay with Botkins. Huger again to trigger it in. Kinley top. Out top to Boston Paul. Foul going to be called there against Ella Dosek. That's foul number 6 against Anna. So we'll be shooting free throws here for the rest of the half. The remaining 3 minutes and 42 seconds as Bixler checks in for Dosek. We'll have our first timeout of the ball game. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
In the Grand Lake Health System, great health care is about creating a personalized experience. We're here for you at every stage of your life, to care for you with compassion and courtesy, to support you with an honest approach that values communication and actively seeks your collaboration, to treat you in a safe, welcoming environment where quality and service always come first, to create truly grand experiences. For more, visit grandlakehealth.org/grandexperience.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Health's presentation of high school basketball and NKTelco. We're here at Anna High School where the Rockets hanging on to a 1-point lead with 3:42 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, and just a nice job by both teams. Just one team can't pull ahead of the other here so far. Said Anna pulled out to a 6-0 lead here, but each team's responding. Botkins doing a really nice job of rebounding, but giving up a lot of turnovers. And Anna getting out rebounded, but not having that many turnovers, only 3, so they're taking care of the ball.
Maurer out top, heavily guarded by Bixler, able to get away, gets it back over to Paul. Paul drives the lane, defended nicely there by Brewer, back out top to Huger. Loses the handle momentarily. Anna staying in their man-to-man defense. Huger looking for somewhere to go with it. It's getting called for a 5 count. Not a lot of movement that time by the Botkins offense. Number 14, Madison Wendell will check in for Botkins. Brewer checks it into Rowland. Nice pass inside to Barhorst, up and in. Easy 2 there for the Rockets. Huger quickly back the other way. McKenna Maurer, 3-ball off the mark. Rebound tracked down by Boston Paul. And back out top to Huger. Paul back out top. Here's Greavy, thought about the 3. Good back cut there by Paul. Can't get the shot to go. Rebounded by Kiplin Rowland. Bixler thought about the 3, swings it back out top. Brewer, and now over to Ambus. Anna still working hard to try to get it inside. High-low action down into Rowland. Good defensive help there by Huger. She'll be called for the foul. Anna will take it underneath their basket. 2:17 left to go here in the first half. Triggered out top to Brewer. Pump fake, swings it over to Bixler. Wide open for a 3. It's off the mark. Rebound, battle for, and pulled down by Huger. She's got a handful of them this first half. Cross-court pass a little late, picked off and stole by Amos for the Rockets. Here's Rowland quickly back the other way. 2 minutes to go in our first half. Barhorst, all kinds of space. Can't get it to go, but Rowland on the other side, no. Barhorst again. Patting the rebound stats inside, and Rowland and Barhorst tossing it back and forth, and finally Barhorst fouled. She will go to the free throw line.
You're getting Barhorst better looks on the inside. She's able to kind of move off her defender and get positioning on the inside, which is going to allow her to get fouled like this and go to the line. And Anna's 4 for 4 tonight, you know, and now they missed one, so of course.
Barhorst free throw, no good.
But I think any coach would take 80%.
Probably. Checking back in the ball game for the Rockets, number 22, Lena Rowland. Also for the Trojans, number 2, Kinley Top checks back in the ball game. Second free throw by Barhorst, rattles around. It's no good. Rebound though, battle for, won by Lena Rowland momentarily as she then turns it over. So here's Botkins back on the attack. Kick out. A mishandle out top is going to result in the Botkins Trojans turnover with just over a minute and a half to go in our first half. Botkins has done well here for the most part for these last 3 or 4 possessions. The Anna defense has definitely taken them out of their offensive set. Brewer now back out top, swings it around to Ambus. Double teamed inside to Barhorst. It's still not enough. They get it inside to her and back out top. Swinging around the perimeter. Here's Rowland, Lena Rowland jumper, no good. Rebound underneath, battled for, and tied up. The possession will go to Botkins.
This isn't as a high scoring second quarter here. It's 10-10 even. It's been 7-4 Anna here this quarter, but it's that consistent offense, just a question for both teams to figure out early on, especially Anna with their first game this year. You know, Botkins has luckily already got one in, so.
Here's Top. Rowland almost picks up the steal. Backdoor cut by Huger. She'll bang inside, can't get it to go. Then rebound pulled down by Ambus, who will draw the foul. Quick foul there taken by Huger. That's a player that the Botkins Trojans cannot do without as she runs the point. We'll walk the other way and shoot a 1-and-1. That'll put number 12, Michaela Ambus at the free throw line for the Rockets. Lena Rowland checks back in for Anna. Barhorst will get a breather. First free throw rattles in for Ambus. And extends their lead back to 4. They led at one point by 6 at 8-2 early on. It's Been pretty tight ever since. 3 ball on the way by Brewer, and it's good. Kaylee Brewer knocks down a big 3 and extends Anna the largest lead of 7 with 40 seconds remaining in our first half. Huger spin in the lane. Nice entry pass to Greavy, who can't hang on to it. And a quick timeout taken, 32nd. We'll keep it right here and thank our sponsors for tonight's action. American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Plygem, Precision Strip, Schwieterman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Ferguson Construction. Also like to thank our Keys of the Game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza, our replay sponsor, Winners Quality Meats, our Player of the Game sponsor, NKTelco, and of course our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. At the conclusion of this game, Brandon and I will name a Player of the Game. And again, that brought to you by NKTelco. Just over 30 seconds remaining here in our first half, Brandon, and it was a good first quarter for the Botkins Trojans, but Anna's defense and their post presence has really shown here in the last few possessions. They now lead by 7.
Yeah, Anna's a very fast team. They can move very quickly, and it's hard to keep up with them, but Botkins for a period of time there did a nice job of knowing where the cutters are and everything. They've got to keep up with that here and right now.
Big chance here, a turnover by Ambus. Huger comes up with it, swings it over to Greavy. She'll go inside, shoots it up over Barhorst and in. A nice shot there by Jill Greavy to cut the lead back to 5. Big defensive possession here for Botkins as we're down to our final 10 seconds. Bixler over to Roland. Rolling through the lane is Barhorst. Kicks it back out top. Ambus, only 5 seconds remaining. Not sure she sees it. Down to 2-1. Roland at the buzzer. No good. First half in the books. Anna 21, Botkins 16. We're back with our second half in just a moment as you're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Schwieterman Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwieterman purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back to Anna High School as we get set here for the second half here with our first half stats, Mr. Brandon Coverman.
Well, thanks, Greg. And really pretty close first half there. If you look there on the stat board, Botkins really, just in general with the field goals, they were 6 of 14. I mean, they didn't get that many shots off compared to Anna. Looking on the other side, 7 of 24. They were 2 of 7 behind the three-point line, so right there about 28%. 2 of 6 on the free throws. Got to work on that. They are out rebounding the Rockets in 11 turnovers. That's been huge for Botkins. That's something they've got to cut down on. Look over at Anna. We just talked about 7 of 24. They're getting those opportunities down low with that fast-moving offense they've had with only having 5 turnovers. 2 of 6 from behind the three-point line. 5 of 8 from the line. They started out 4 of 4. And with 12 boards, which them being probably the bigger size team, getting out rebounds, something they're going to have to work on. But they do have 5 turnovers, which for a coach, pretty acceptable.
And a good sign there for the Botkins Trojans. Leah Johnson is back on the court. She stepped away with an injury here in the first half, so good to see her back out there, not only for the Botkins team, but it gives them a little more size in the paint as Anna starts out with the ball. here to start the third quarter with a 5-point lead. So they like to swing it around the perimeter. Ambus back over to Landis. Back out top to Dosick. High post pass by Rowland, shot off the mark, and we're going to have an over the back, I think, against Lauren Barhorst. A good box out there by Botkins, and that's a second foul on Barhorst. Huker will bring it across. Gets it over to Paul. Paul not had much opening for a three after she made those two first quick ones in the, I think it was in the first quarter. Anna has done a nice job of containing her. Here's Paul with the ball. Back out top to Huker. Contested pass there, knocked out of bounds by Dosick. That's a tough matchup. Dosick, a very quick guard, chasing Paul around the perimeter. As Boston Paul will check it in for Botkins. We'll get it over to Huker. A little high screen there for Huker. Kicks it out top to Greavy. And she'll swing it over to Landis, who picks it off. Nicely done. Back to Dosick, off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Greavy. Huker quickly back the other way, looking for a lane, kicks it over to McKenna Maurer, three ball in the corner, it was blocked. Ella Dosick comes out of the pack, great up court pass to Kiplin Rowland, who knows she missed a great opportunity there. Couldn't get the handle, great vision by Ella Dosick. Comes up empty for the Rockets. Botkins going to have to get a little more ball movement, I feel like, down here on the offensive side. They're doing a lot of standing, like you see right now. There's one or two people moving. The rest of them standing and looking. They did a lot more movement earlier in the ball game. Great pass inside there by Huker to Aaliyah Johnson, who gets the bucket, and the lead cut to three.
Yeah, and that's credit there to Carmen Huker, who basically created that for, got Barhorst to sag over, caught her off guard, and there's 2 points for Aaliyah Johnson.
Here's Landis, back over to Dosick. I mentioned before, Aaliyah Johnson brings a much bigger post presence inside as she deflects that one away right on cue. She really gives them a better size advantage against the taller Lauren Barhorst and Kiplin Rowland, which they definitely lacked later in that second quarter. And Anna took advantage. And there's a good heads-up play there by Lauren Barhorst. Gets the quick pass and scores the two.
That's a good look there from Ella Dosick, too.
A runner by Maurer off the mark. Rebound ripped out of there by Landis. Back the other way. Anna swings it around the perimeter. Great pass inside to Barhorst, and just all-around good ball movement by Anna. Quick basket and a timeout. We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaugh, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Big basket by the Anna Rockets on the last possession. Pushes out to a 7-point lead here. 5:20 left to go in our third quarter.
Yeah, I saw an Aaliyah Johnson that bucket there right out of halftime, responded by 2 Lauren Barhorst buckets. She's the game-leading scorer with 10 points there, starting to make her presence felt.
Botkins looking to get the offense going. Have it out top. They're going to get a double dribble there against McKenna Maurer. So Anna will take it on the turnover, looking to extend to their 7-point lead. Again, looking to work it inside to Barros. Nice back cut into Kip Rowland for an easy 2. Great pass out top by Ella Dosick.
We saw that play designed for her earlier in the first half, and she didn't convert on it, but they were able to execute the play that time.
Ambus comes out of the pile with the steal for Anna. Kicks it back out top, Rowland. Back over to Dosick. Anna looking to extend this lead into double digits. Good pass into Barrow, skips it back over Dosick. Wide open for 3, she passes on it. Back out top. Landis, far side. Ambus mishandles it for a minute. They're swinging around the perimeter. Landis with the drive off the glass, no good. Rebound, Barhorst up and in. Biggest lead of the night for Anna, up to 11.
Now Anna's starting to flex their muscle of being up 11. Botkins has got to calm down, get something going, get a shooter open, and hopefully a big shot, and like a 3 or something like that.
Here's Paul, ball tipped away and stolen. Fast break here by Kiplin. Rowland, she'll throw it off the glass and in. Great defensive pressure by Anna. Results in a quick 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here as you see the replay. Ball tipped away by Rowland. She leaks out. It's a good pass. Remember, Huker got a couple quick fouls midway through the second quarter, so she kind of backed off there a little bit. Rowland able to slide in the basket score. She now has 9. And more importantly, that Annalitas jumped out to 13.
Yeah, and it looked, in Anna's offense, it's starting to look like how it did at the beginning of the first quarter and the first half. How they were really cutting around, moving, and they're starting to get in the passing lanes and starting to pick on Botkins' ball handling there. They're able to get out in transition. They're able to get the ball on the block to Lauren Barhorst, who's able to finish on the inside. She already has 6 points this half, matching her total from the first half.
So Botkins back with the ball, trailing by 13. 3:45 left to go here in our third quarter. Botkins looking to get something going offensively. They've been running a lot of weave motion offense out around the top, and Anna's well aware as they've anticipated it numerous times. Swinging back out top here to Maurer, looking to get inside to Greavy. Back out top to Maurer, bodies on the ground underneath the bucket. Greavy swings it over. 3 ball by Huker in. Big bucket there for Botkins to get the lead back to 10. And a much better movement there by the Trojan offense. High-low, swing it over Ambus. Gets it back to the elbow to Rowland. Swing it around, looking for Rowland inside. Gonna throw it over the top. Huger able to get her hand on it and knock it off of Rowland. So turnover will give it back to Botkins.
Kind of a tough turnover, I guess. Kind of just a nice play there by Botkins to deflect it off Rowland there.
Kinley Top checks back in for Botkins. Excuse me. Here's Huker bringing it up. Top over to Maurer, open for a minute. Huker, Greavy. Well, every time Paul catches that ball anywhere remotely close to a 3-point line, there is an Anna Rocket, again, right up on her, not giving her any space out there. Spin move, gets it over to Huker. Tough pass inside to Greavy, can't handle it. Stolen and dribble across by Dosick. Pass inside to Rowland, she can't handle it. It goes out of bounds back to Botkins. So we go up and down the court, trading turnovers as Lena Rowland will check back in for Anna. Huger bringing it across, looking to get Botkins' offense going here again and cut away at that 10-point lead. Top, she'll launch the deep 3 off the mark. Dosick sprints out of the pile with the rebound.
And just looking here at my stat sheet, it's amazing how many more good, clean shots Anna's gotten off, or just shots in general Anna's gotten off compared to Botkins. That's been huge too. Anna's been able to get more attempts at scoring the basket here. I mean, Botkins might be shooting more efficiently when they get the shot off, but it's a matter of getting the shot off.
Barhorst over to Dosick, thought about the three. Dribbles down on the baseline and gets it off the glass and in. Ella Dosick with the bucket.
And that's just defense there by Joe Greavy. He cut her off on the baseline, but then kind of backed off, and Dosick went up and under.
Just over a minute left to go here in our third quarter. 12-point advantage for Anna. Kick out, Greavy. Swing far side to Boston Paul. Back out top to Top. And Anna defense has been hounding Botkins here in the third quarter. Over the top pass to Greavy, up and in, and the foul. A good entry pass there by Botkins, and Greavy able to finish. She'll step to the line for a chance at a three-point play. Here you see on the replay. Good pass, I believe, was from Huker.
They're going to say it was afterwards. They're going to give it to us.
So chance for Botkins to dig into that lead a little more even. Huker off the out of bounds. Boston Paul three ball off the mark. And we're going to have a foul, I think, against Aaliyah Johnson on the rebound. So we'll walk the other way as Anna takes over possession. Just under 40 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, I like the call from Coach Gross, kind of try to hit a home run ball. 10-7 is just a big difference. You're trying to close the gap when you go to the stretch quarter in the fourth quarter.
Three ball by Brewer in. I think that's only the second three ball Kaylee Brewer shot. She's made them both. Big boost to that Anna offense. There's Johnson driving down from the foul line. Kicks it out top. Runner in the lane by Boston Paul's off the mark as the first quarter winds out. Shot almost goes by Dosick. 3 in the books. Anna 36, Botkins 23. We'll be back for quarter number 4. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
PlyGem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products. And the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. PlyGem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Hill's presentation of high school basketball here at Anna High School. The Anna Rockets up 36-23 starting the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and you look there, a big swing and 8-point advantage there that quarter for Anna. And you got Lauren Barhorst going in there, getting a big quarter. Kip Rowland and Kaylee Brewer with 2 huge threes. Been the absolute difference here.
Botkins going to need a big push to start this fourth quarter to have a chance. Huker skips it over to Top, back out top to Greavy. Swing it back over to Johnson, now over to Top. Paul, nice pass inside to Johnson, can't handle it. And it looks like Amba stepped out of bounds. So turnover will give it back to Botkins. Couple Anna substitutions as Dosick and Kiplin Rowland will check back in. Triggered into Johnson. Top, trying to get Huker open. We're going to have an illegal screen. I think that's the third one here tonight for Botkins.
Third illegal screen on the Trojans. There's 7 turnovers here in this second half. They've got 18 total for the game. Completely, probably about has twice as many turnovers as Anna.
Dosek setting up the offense for Anna. Down in the corner now to Rowland. Takes an extra step there. I'll give it back to Botkins.
And now Anna matches as many turnovers as they had in the first half. They have 5 in the second half.
Huger brings it across. Pops out to get it to Paul. Out top to Kinley Top. Mishandled and out of bounds off of Aaliyah Johnson.
Have a sloppy fourth quarter to begin with here.
Johnson will check out as McKenna Maurer checks back in. Anna 5, we have Landis, Dosek, Kiplin Rowland, Lena Rowland, and Michaela Ambus driving there. And for Botkins, Huker, Maurer, Paul, Top, and Greavy. Anna patiently pulling it out. Kiplin Rowland swings it over to Ambus. I'm sorry, that's Dosek. And in no hurry here as they're hanging on to a 13-point lead. Challenging that Botkins defense to extend. Trying to work it inside to Rowland. High-low action to Lena Rowland. Can't get the runner to go. Nice offensive work there and a rebound. Wrestled down by Mary Landis as she'll draw the foul. Lauren Barhorst and Kaylee Brewer will check back in for Anna. Here's Brewer with the ball, triggers it out top to Ambus. Just under 6 minutes remaining in our ball game. Anna with a 13-point lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. Swing it over to Brewer. Both these teams have been man-to-man, I believe, the entire ball game. Barhorst trying to seal inside. Ambus with a small opening. Good help there by Boston Paul. Botkins can't quite come up with that one. Paul's going to get charged with the foul after she deflected the pass. Ella Dosek triggers it in for Anna. Brewer finds herself open for a moment, and a great recovery by McKenna Maurer with the block. Botkins swinging it around. Get it back out top to Huker. Steps inside the three-point line, swings it over to Top. Top will let it fly off the mark. Rebound battle for and tipped out of bounds off of Barhorst. It'll stay with Botkins. Kinley Top to trigger it in for Botkins. Skips it inside to Greavy. High off the glass and too high as it goes over the top of the backboard.
I was gonna say just a little too high there.
And will retain on the turnover. High screen and roll play there by Anna. He's swinging around the far side. We're gonna run it again. Dosek turns on it. Looking to dump it inside, gets it back over to Brewer. Swinging around the perimeter. Dosek will let the three ball go. No good. Barhorst skies the rebound. Kicked back over. Ambus for three on the way. It's no good. Barhorst goes up again for a rebound. And that time we'll draw the foul. Lauren Barr's doing some work down there on the glass for the Anna Rockets. See her battling inside, fouled by Jill Greavy. Dosek to trigger it in. Far side, Dosek thought about the three. Swings it back over to Ambus. Good entry inside there to Barros. Can't handle it, and finally picked off by Kinley Top.
It's been a titanic struggle for offense this quarter. I think we're halfway through the fourth, and I don't think we've had a bucket yet.
No points. Exactly right. Just under 4 minutes. And rightfully so, not being too anxious on the offensive side. Botkins just not able to get anything going. Boston Paul back-to-back threes, can't get them to go. Huker steps on the out-of-bounds line. And we'll turn it over back to Anna. Dosek brings it across. Here is Lena. Rowland loses the handle, so Botkins defense able to create a turnover.
There hasn't been a free throw shot this half either. Just an interesting thing to do when you follow along on the stat sheet.
The pace has definitely slowed down here in the fourth quarter. Botkins trying to get something going here on the offensive side. Here's Huker directing traffic out top. Skip over to Huker. She'll drive the lane, go try to get it over Barhorse. Shot's blocked, gets her own rebound, and then Barhorse deflects the pass and gets the steal. So here's Anna back out top again. We're now under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Barhorse battling inside with Boston Paul, and Boston Paul able to get the offensive foul there against Barhorse.
I thought they called 3 in the lane there.
Oh, you might be right. They did call that. My apologies.
And it just looked like Roland had good enough positioning that we finally thought we were going to break the titanic struggle on offense, but not quite.
Mary Landis steps into passing lane for the steal. Good pass inside to Kip Rowland. Can't get the runner to go. Gets her own rebound and draws the foul. So she will have a chance to go to the free throw line to see if there is a lid on these two buckets, as neither team been able to score here in the fourth quarter with just 2:28 remaining. Aaliyah Johnson checks back in for Botkins, and number 4 Hope Bixler checks in for the Rockets. Good shot of Kipling Rowland there. First free throw is no good for the 5'10" senior.
Well, she was an all Shelby County Athletic League selection here last year too, so 3 of them returning here for Coach Jeff Maurer.
Second free throw no good. Rebound by Barhorse, and she takes a little up and down travel called. I'm not sure, Brandon. There might be lids covering these two baskets.
I think there is too.
Both of those free throws rolled right off the mark. Huker will come down and try to break the ice. Tough pass there, picked off by Dosek. The jump ball will turn it back to Anna.
Let's see. I mean, for a while there, it looked pretty good for both teams offensively, and now they just hit the stalwart. I think Botkins has got to get a little more consistent of how they're getting their points. I think they're a very good shooting team, but the shooting isn't always going to be there for them. I think they got to develop that inside game.
Backdoor cut by Lauren Barhorst for our first 2 points of the fourth quarter, and a heads-up play by Landis causes a jump ball that'll stay with Botkins.
Lauren Barhorst, lead scorer of this game. 14, her first game for her senior year. You know, she missed, if you don't know a story about her, she missed her freshman and sophomore years of playing high school basketball with 2 ACL tears. So last year she definitely made a presence for herself. Nobody really knew anything about her, but she pieced together a nice season last year for the 18-5 Rockets.
Botkins back on the attack. Huger. 3-ball on the way by McKenna Maurer, gets it to go. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Trust us.
NKTelco, a small town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust us.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Health's presentation. High school basketball here on NKTelco. Minute 41 left in our ball game. Anna hanging on to a 12-point lead.
Yeah, excuse me. And for anyone just joining us, just gets to see the beginning of that fourth quarter. Didn't have a score until 19 seconds ago, and now we have back-to-back possessions by both teams. Finally getting what you said, getting the lid off that bucket.
And this will bring it across as Botkins trying to apply some more pressure. Going to be tough against this Anna defense. Ella Dosick, a very good ball handler out top, and Ambus solid as well. Anna just bringing it back out top, minute 20 to go. Anna just patiently holding it out top, rolling with the ball now, guarded by Boston Paul. Roland drives the lane, she'll dump it off to Barhorst for an easy two. It's the tough part about guarding Kipling and Roland. She's tall. She handles the ball very well and has a great passing vision for someone 5'10".
Yeah, she complements the skill set of this team too. She's just a nice, happy medium.
3-ball by Kinley Top, and the lead at 11. Time though quickly running out as we're down to 40 seconds left in the ball game. Anna with an 11-point lead. Dosick, she'll drive the lane, scoop up and in.
Now they can't miss.
25 seconds remaining in our ball game. The Anna Rockets going to start their season off at 1-0. 3-ball again by Kinley Top off the mark, and the Botkins Trojans are going to drop to 1-1 on the year. As the remaining 7 seconds wind down here, Anna going to be victorious by a score of 42-29, and that's the fourth quarter buzzer. We'll take a quick break and be back with our post-game wrap-up. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
In the Grand Lake Health System, great health care is about creating a personalized experience. We're here for you at every stage of your life, to care for you with compassion and courtesy, to support you with an honest approach that values communication and actively seeks your collaboration, to treat you in a safe, welcoming environment where quality and service always come first, to create truly grand experiences. For more, visit grandlakehealth.org/grandexperience.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to Anna High School as the Anna Lady Rockets are victorious 42-29 over Botkins. Here with our post-game stats, Mr. Brandon Coverman.
Thanks, Greg. You look here at the final stats here, looking here on the side of the Botkins Trojans here. Shot pretty well. 11-28 isn't completely, it's average, not great, but average. And they shot pretty well. I mean, for their second game of the year, I mean, I think points is going to be where Botkins is going to really see how well they're going to succeed or fail this year. That's going to be the offensive question. 2 of 6 on free throws, didn't shoot a single one in the second half. 17 rebounds, only 4 rebounds in the second half, but 22 turnovers, 11 in the first and second halves respectively. That's something Coach Gross is going to want to cut down on. I know it's early in the season. Look here on Anna, they did pretty well for their first game of the year. Outshot Botkins by 14 shots, 17 of 42, 3 of 10 behind the three-point line. 5 of 10 from the line. They began 4 of 4, kind of fell flat on their face there in that category towards the end. Rebounded well in the second half with 11 rebounds there and really out-rebounded Botkins. And they had 9 turnovers in the second half, resulted in 14 turnovers. So pretty good first game there if you're Coach Jeff Maurer.
Yeah, really a lot of what we expected to see, which was a lot of Anna pressure. They've been pretty known with that under Coach Maurer. Their guard pressure very heavy, and a lot of post presence. They did a ton of high-low with Kip Rowland and Lauren Barhorst, and also Lennon Rowland. She came in the ball game. But overall, as you said, Botkins just not quite enough offensive firepower there for Anna. So for our player of the game, brought to you by NKTelco, it's going to go to Lauren Barhorst.
Yeah, pretty good pick here, and she's definitely going to be a first-team All-SCAL selection. There might even throw her name in getting the distinction of Player of the Year there. 16 points. She really controlled the tempo there. You kind of thought she might be contained on the night when she only had 6 points, but she really started taking over when Anna went on that jolt there in the beginning of the second half. So you see really the Rockets take off there, and they start off their season 1-0 and with a big county win.
Again, congratulations to Anna as they go 1-0, as Brandon just mentioned. Botkins drops to 1-1. That'll do it for us here tonight. I'd like to thank our director, Scott Robinson, his assistant director, Bryce Hamrick, our camera people, Ian Bolheimer and Jacob Johns, my partner, Brandon Coverman. I'm Greg Burning. Thanks for watching.